Hello, happy Crimson Tuesday. Mr. Gel, we are Bucket. We are. This is a Bucket special outing tonight. We are on time as well, so that's nice. That's different. But yeah, there's some things I've been meaning to do, especially now that the Bucket is kind of locked in terms of what it looks like. um, yeah, I added the Bucket as an emote. Yes, dual names. Happy Crimson Tuesday. There is now. I'm happy to share the bucket emote. The bucket emote is open to people who are following the channel. They're open for people who are subscribed. I think the difference is that if you're subscribed to the channel, you can use the bucket emoji in other channels, but if you're following, then you can only use it within this channel. That's not a bad name. Good to see you. Oh, dual names. I had a roommate. He used to call me Jules. Yeah, I mean, whatever you like. I certainly don't mind. Yes. Beta Human CGM, good to see you. I also added a few other fun things for subscribers. So the follower thing, I kind of went into my creator dashboard in Twitch for the first time in probably 6 to 8 months, and they did change some things. I had more emoji slots, which was kind of nice, and then yeah, there are emojis you can make available to people who are following the channel, so I filled those up. Mousum, it's good to see you. Yeah, dual names. Also asked, are you going to Adventure X? No, I'm not going to Adventure X this year. They just put the tickets on sale, and I think they sold out within minutes. But I was not planning on going. You can call you Beta Human. Okay, gotcha, Beta Human. Happy Crimson Tuesday, Goemon-sama. Yes. So that is the bucket emoji. I did that up today. There is other bucket related goodies too, but there's a couple other things for people who are subscribed to the channel. There are some animated emojis now, so that's super exciting. Yes, Matt's not a bad name. Yeah, so like there are I think 4 slots for follower emojis, and then for subscribers, I think I even now have more slots than I used to, including 4 animated emoji slots. Ah, Mousemies, you got an Adventure X ticket, fantastic. Yeah, Scum Summer, there we go. That's one of them. Yes, Mr. Gel, I had no idea that follower emotes were a thing. I'm sure I've been watching streams and I'm sure people have mentioned them, and it didn't click into my head until I actually got into my creator dashboard and said, "Oh, look, they've added stuff." So that's nice. Yeah. So that is there are a couple Nancy emojis now that are animated. Goemon-sama showed the peekaboo one. There's a wave one. This is for subscribers animated emojis. And then there's one where Nancy is just blinking. I'm not that creative. Oh, I had 4 though, right? So what's the 4th one? Oh my good. Yes. Oh, well, when they're all in a line like that, that's a little bit unsettling, isn't it? I thought I had 4. Uh-oh, what did I do with the 4th one? I guess I didn't animate a 4th one. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, so those are fun. So the subscribers have the four animated, 3, I guess, animated emojis. Everyone has the bucket, so that's kind of fun. And also followers also get the other characters that I have made into emojis, which are Nessa and Jack. And the logo. So that's them all right now. Developer update. Yes, last week I spent kind of testing Chapter 5, Section 1. It's working. It's not like super clean and solid yet, but it's working, and I started working this week on Section 2 of 3 of Chapter 5. So it's been super fun actually working on new stuff for the game, which I couldn't say for quite a few months. But yes, Chapter 5, Section 2 is in development officially. Margaret's Green, good to see you. Yes. The bucket lives. That person 122, good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Judith Butler's lover, good to see you as well. Now that JBL is here, we are going to run the trailer. Really quickly, I'll introduce myself. Welcome to Crimson Tuesday. This is every Tuesday, not every Tuesday, most Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm the developer behind the Crimson Diamond. And I do art development on Tuesday stream. Sometimes we have the musician Dan Polakar. Sometimes when he is not touring or busy or otherwise occupied, sometimes Dan Polakar, the musician, comes on and we do music for the game. But this is another art stream tonight, and so we'll be doing art. I'm working on the bucket scene, but we're doing the EGA fish that goes into the bucket, and then we're going to start playing more of Rise of the Dragon EGA from about 10:30 to maybe 11:30, maybe a little bit earlier, depending. Neon Totem, good to see you. Jim plays games. Hello. Yes. Oh, I'm glad everyone enjoys the emojis so far. Yes. So yes, the bucket is looking good. Yeah, Twitch does amazing emojis. They're super sharp looking, and I didn't even have to do too much playing around with it. Happy Bucket Day. Yes, every trademark, every depending. But yes, so oh wow. Amberseen, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how the bucket emoji turned out. Overall, absolutely. And I love my little animated Nancy's too. But yeah, the Crimson Diamond is the game I'm developing. I'm hoping to launch it first quarter of 2023, but we will see. That is, yeah. I'm not sure if that's feasible, but we'll try. But I'll run the trailer now. The trailer will show the gameplay. It's kind of like an adventure game. Well, it's exactly an adventure game with a text parser interface and this beautiful EGA color palette that you see. And Dan has done a wonderful job composing on a genuine Roland MT32. And the music is in the demo. You can actually get, there's 3 tracks that Dan composed in the demo, including the amazing theme song. And you can experience that on the Steam page. The first chapter is playable. So there's that, and wishlisted too, please, if you like it, like what you see. All right, I'm gonna run the trailer, and then we're gonna move on to some other fun stuff. Okay. Where is it? First, turn music off, turn my mic down, and run the trailer. Here we go. Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS. All right. Matt's not a bad name. I'm glad you like the trailer as it is. I like it. I just yeah, that's my voice in it, and I don't like hearing my voice in the trailer, so I'm glad I can't hear it myself. But there we go. Hello there, Evil Tentacle. Good to see you. Yeah, Minor Mike. Good to see you as well. Yes, the bucket emoji. Yeah, it holds up surprisingly well as an emoji. The bucket does. I'm pretty pleased about that. Okie dokie. Next things next. Oh, music back on. Evil Tentacle, love it. So cute. Oh, thank you. Foggy Screen, external review. Your voice sounds as normal as anybody else's. I appreciate it. Eden Waith. Ooh. Eden Waith says, Crimson is on its way to becoming a ghost town. Over the weekend, I visited a ghost town, former mining town of gold, silver, lead, and zinc. Awesome, Eden Waith. Yes, yeah, Crimson is based on a lot of those ghost towns, and I think I've shown the book on stream before. I've got this book by Ron Brown called Ontario's Ghost Town Heritage, and I read through a lot of those, and they really helped me to kind of create the setting of Crimson and like what it would have been like in the boom times and stuff. And yes, there's a lot of stories about towns that sprang up and then kind of disappeared after a while. Disaster Squad, good to see you. I like the earrings. I love these earrings. These are they match with the earphone, which is kind of nice. They've got lapis lazuli in the middle here, which is one of my favorite stones. It's kind of that beautiful same kind of blue that you see on the sidebar there. Oh wait, yeah. The sidebar kind of has that same kind of blue, which I really like. Lapis lazuli was used before they synthesized something that was cheaper. It was used a lot for pigment, for ultramarine pigment. So that's another reason I really like lapis lazuli. And I also love like the pyrite that's inside that kind of gives it a bit of a gold sheen, and the veining that happens with I forget the other rock that's in there. But yeah, I'm really a big fan of it. And so these earrings also are kind of Art Deco looking as well. They were called Erte, which was an Art Deco artist. So yes. Thank you. Good evening, Bilkoon. Stat Studio, good evening as well. Yes, good evening to all aspiring mineralogists. Yeah, I really like earrings that are kind of big and bold and have kind of semi-precious stones in them. How is development going, Stat Studio? I saw the awesome, like Carl's awesome background evolutions, and I love that building. Or was it a tavern or something? Grundislav, happy Crimsica Tuesday. Grundislav, of course, is Francisco Gonzalez. Francisco is the developer behind Rosewater, which is in development and will be at Adventure X, I believe. Grundislav, I think you said something about that, possibly. I think I saw that on Twitter. And also, of course, behind Golden Wake and Lamplight City. Grundislav streams on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern for Wild West Wednesdays. Grundislav, are you streaming? Are you streaming tomorrow? And if so, what are you streaming? Good, yeah, so Grundislav is exhibiting at Adventure X, Rosewater, amazing. Yes, Inuit, I love Carl's scene upgrades. I love the build. I love the style. It's so like fantasy storybook. And that project, of course, is Betrayed Alliance 2 that we're referring to by Slat Studio, which is another EGA text parser game. So, woohoo. Yes, I did mention earlier, yes, I'm not going to Adventure X. I did go to Adventure X back in, was it 2019? And I exhibited the Crimson Diamond demo there, and it was awesome. So whoever's going, I'm super jealous of you going because it's a wonderful event at an amazing venue. The British Library is gorgeous, and it's really nice to kind of get in with the adventure game community because everyone's so lovely. Oh, Grindislav, it's good to know. You know, it's good to know that one will be missed, and I'll miss you guys too because I had a wonderful time hanging out with you and Jess and everybody when I got to go, and I hope to go again in the future for sure. Maybe when Crimson Diamond is at some state of completion. Not to exhibit, because I already exhibited with that game, but just to, rub elbows. Okay, yes. A character. Ooh, like character animation, goodness of, like rotoscoping. Alright, the other thing, show and tell. We're going to do show and tell, then we're going to jump right into doing more fish, which we started the other week. There's a bucket t-shirt now on Society 6. And there is, where'd it go? Sock 6, here are the links. Those are the links to the bucket. There's two versions of the bucket t-shirt. There's one that's just the bucket, just like the emoji, and then there's one that's kind of got the bucket with the framing around it. And I just added this today to my Society 6 page. And I can't, the thing is the difficulty with printing stuff on t-shirts versus seeing it on screen is the colors are not going to be, of course, as bright and as gorgeous as you see on the screen, because they just can't. So I would actually like to order this myself and see what it ends up looking like so I can show you guys. But hopefully the print quality will be nice and bright. Oh, and Grundislav says, you should do a post-mortem once the game is out. Yes, that's actually probably a good idea. I need to look up exactly kind of what what the structure, or I find a template of a postmortem to do that. Quick, someone make a cardboard cutout of Julia to take to Adventure X so she'll be there in a way. Aw. And Deluxe Tux has a $5 credit on Society 6 for any takers. And I think there's some sort of sale on t-shirts right now. I think they're 15 or 25% off or something. No, you know what? There's no Crimson Diamond indication on this shirt. I hadn't even thought about that. It's nothing but bucket, completely out of context. Dave Ward, good to see you. Happy lurking. Yes, it's on your bucket list to get Disaster Squad. Yeah, there's a couple other pieces of merchandise that the bucket just kind of, when you upload a design onto Society 6, it just gets slapped on a bunch of stuff. So I optimized it for the shirts, but there might be like other like prints and stuff that it might be able to be on. And if you want the bucket on any of the other products that Society 6 has, I can look into that as well and kind of resize it so it fits that particular product perfectly. Foggish Green, what led us to spend as much time as we have on a bucket? Foggish Green, because we could. Because no one is telling me not to, and so that's what led us to this point. Oh yeah, and also you can see the bottom right. Those are the new Twitch emojis that followers and subscribers have access to. Everyone has access, followers and subscribers both have access to the bucket emoji. The animated Nancy's, I think, are subscriber only. And I was clearly not very creative when it came to making those. Oh, Shirtlick is broken? Really? Hold on, I'll test myself. Oh no, that page doesn't exist, what? Okay, with the other one. No, the page doesn't exist. Okay. Okay, I will grab those. So sorry. Why is that happening? No time limit. Yeah, exactly. No time limits led us to the bucket. I will try to. Yeah, get those again. I don't know why that's not working. All right. Sorry, my internet's a little bit on the slow side right now because I'm streaming. But I will fix those the shirt link. Yeah, Evil Tentacle, perfect. I love the fish emoji paired with the bucket emoji. Okay, give me a second. I will find. Fade humor. There's only one bucket on my list. Oh, this is taking. Oh, so slow. So sorry. I wonder if you just kind of look up Society 6 Crimson Diamond Bucket. Oh, wow. Okay, so here it is. Glory to the bucket. Okay, I found them. Okay. Society 6 Crimson Diamond. Okay, I got them. Glorious. There's two. Glorious Bucket that stands on its own and the other one. Okay, so I will put these links in the Nightbot, one moment, and then we will fix this all up. Let's see here. Exactly. Deluxe text, if Julia changes the bucket on stream tonight in any way, this t-shirt will become a rare collector's item, like a backwards stamp. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Now now I'm committed to the bucket as it is, so I can't change the bucket. Okay, so bucket on its own. Bucket on its own is this one. Oh, you know what happened? Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Bucket on its own. Bucket in frame. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Bucket in frame. Glorious Bucket EGA t-shirt. This one. Let's see if that works better. I will put some emphasis on the fact that they're separate. This is why you should test these things before you get all excited. Okay, Society 6 edits. This one. Okay, let me try that. Let me try that. Sock 6. Okay. Okay. Cosmic 43, good to see you. Oh no, it just completely just did that. No, that's not good either. No. Ugh. That's not good. Let's try that. Give me a second. Yes, always happy to beta test bucket links. Okay. There. Okay, so is that gonna work? Okay, I think we've got it, you guys. I think we've got it. Thank you for troubleshooting my links. Okay, and I gotta update the timed one. Buckets, edit. Okay, submit. Great. Okay, so that's all good. Okay. Yes, stand by the original bucket. /2D. Yes, there's going to be a schism if I change the bucket. Yeah, I kind of the bucket just in isolation with no context. Just I like it. I like the size of it. But I do hope they print well. That's the thing with like these bright colors, like the cyan and the magentas, particularly. That's a hard thing to get, in print. So I'm a little bit concerned. But I might have to just, for research purposes, order one myself or something. Okay, great. Moving on to this. So this is where we were before. This is the bucket in its current state. We had darkened the inside of this bucket because we needed it to read and be nicely legible for the fish, which is the issue with this whole sequence. The sequence as it stands right now is this one. The bucket gets filled with fish. It's about 5 frames. Yes, Jim Plays Games. The image has been upscaled from the actual pixel size. Yes, absolutely. So I did nearest neighbor upscaling by many percentages. Like me, I think 400 or 800% or something. Yes, many remark the bucket's actually a sentient alien being and revealed to be the true villain behind it all. It all in the game, yes. It's the new flying spaghetti monster. Yeah, see, the bucket already did have a glow up, right? I mean, it's not the bucket as we see it on the t-shirt it's still got the beautiful shiny interior, not this darker interior. So already it has changed. In fact, which bucket did I use? Okay, yeah, so the bucket I did use is the most recent iteration. Oops, chat, come back to chat. I lost my own chat. What's happening? No. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's already not completely accurate because we did darken the interior for legibility purposes. But I don't know. I feel like that's fine because when it's on the t-shirt, it really does need to stand out more, I think. Will the fish get darker as it goes into the bucket? Oh, Eden Waith. Oh my goodness. That's a very good question. It's a very good question. Ooh. All these things. I'm gonna say no. I say that now, but we're not at that stage yet. I would love to say no, because my goodness. We're gonna just try to get that fish to do what it needs to do with as little pain as possible. Alright. And we did explore some other color options to make it stand out, such as a bit of magenta here and there. But for simplicity's sake, we probably won't. The bucket is reflective, so it actually adds to the glow. Very possibly. I was just looking at this, and I'm looking at this, the magenta, and I'm wondering what it would look like if we did a bit of a magenta rim light here. But yes, the t-shirt, the bucket t-shirt is got the nice beautiful glowy inside. Because I just thought it would read better. That's not bad at all. Don't mind this. Might be too much though. Overdone. Might be too much. Cosmo43 asks, "Hey Julia, do you know how many words, dialogues, descriptions, etc. are in the Crimson Diamond?" I have no idea. Probably more than people think, because there are a lot of ask about parses that change over the course of the game, and you can learn more stuff, but they're not essential to ask. But I do a fair bit of that, so probably I would just say more than people think that there are. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to like not do so much work on this. I say that now, haha. But oh wow, that I'm going to right now kind of really work into some detail on fish. Oh, so Slash Studio, yeah, Slash Studio, you might have some insight on how much in the way of dialogue and descriptions and everything are in a text parser game. So let's see here. Its name is Fish. Yeah, it knows its own name. Fish is a very good name. It's actually interesting because these fish, this top one kind of sticks out a little bit more than the other ones. Like so. What I do is I will go in with some black on this, even though I probably will end up erasing the black. His name is Finn, Belcoon. Finn the fish. Yes, ask about Bucket. Ask Doug about Bucket. Ask Fish about Diamond. How many stream exclusive in-jokes have made it into the real game? Deluxe Sucks, I actually don't think I've put anything like that really in the game. Ask Julia about Bucket. Bucket's well. Bucket is pretty happy in its current state. And yeah, I'm definitely not planning on changing it. And yeah, I'm just gonna mostly focus on this fish and try to expedite the animation of Fish. And then we can move on to another scene, you guys, and there's more than enough scenes to go around in terms of what we can work on next. So never fear, it's never ending, just about. Pascal LaRue, good to see you. All fish are fish to you. My foundation is reliant on Stardew Valley fishes. I will say that in Stardew Valley, I caught all the legendary fish. And then I stopped playing. That was my goal, and I wanted to achieve that goal. And once I did, I felt no reason to continue. Yes, exactly. Either way, the diamond does give the fish indigestion. I think the fish probably would have died, even if even if the fisherman hadn't caught it, because it is quite a substantial thing for it to have in its belly. So it was kind of a goner anyway. Let's see here. I might make this fin stand out more. Ask Bucket about Bucket. I'm not discussing myself with you, Bilkun. That's funny because I think you play the demo, and some people do say that. Like they'll say you ask them about themselves, and they won't have it. But Mr. Jow, respectable peace out threshold on Stardew. Yeah, I didn't like pursue everything. Like I didn't fill the museum completely yet, or anything, and I didn't pursue any of the relationship stuff in Stardew, and I didn't upgrade the house either. I kind of played with the part that was the most interesting and challenging to me, which was the fishing. And I crafted the special fishing food, and I crafted the special fishing lures, and you kind of have to kill time for some of those fish to come out, because some of them only come out in certain weather or certain seasons, and so that was kind of cool to do. But after that, I didn't cook everything in the game either. Pascalua tried to finish the community center within a year. I guess I didn't even finish the community center. I opened it up and I started upgrading some stuff, but I didn't. Yeah. Vendor Mike, wow, given how terrible the fishing controls are in Stardew Valley, that's a legit achievement. And yeah, I didn't mod my my Stardew or anything like that to make any of that easier. I just persevered. Oh, Pulas, good to see you. You found the fishing easier on the Switch? Yeah, I was using just a mouse and a keyboard, and it was very challenging. Let's see. I wonder if I want to make some of this finer, even finer than that. Yeah, that kind of is nice. Pascalo, you're not a modder either. You like vanilla games? I think I would mod stuff if it wasn't to do with the gameplay so much as like quality of life stuff. I actually I installed and I modded Ultima 6 or 7 with Exalt. Figured that all out, and then I didn't ever end up playing it. Because that type of thing, like in terms of wrestling with keys and stuff, I felt like that probably would have been a good one to mod. Also, I'm kind of in favor of modding if it makes the game more stable. I know that there is a Daggerfall, modded Daggerfall, that has come out recently. Plus, you got to the point in Stardew where you can marry your boy Sebastian. Usually you lose interest sometime after that. Yeah, I didn't really make too many friends in Stardew. I don't know what that says about me, but I just wasn't interested. Yes, Daggerfall Unity, free on GOG Mouse Miss. Yes, good note. I do really like RPGs, and I probably played more of Morrowind than any of the other ones. But I don't know. There's too much, and there's too unstructured. I guess I like having like a more targeted kind of gameplay experience, I guess. Pascal, I'll cheat after beating a game to make accessing content easier, though. I think I've probably done that as well. Like maybe ages ago, but yeah. Ooh, Eating Waith says, random art fish story. In 3rd grade, one of my classmates, Claire, was very artistic and made an awesome large fish with great patterned scales. I don't really recall my effort, probably fairly sad looking in comparison. I was reminded of that after looking at this fish. That's one of the great things about art, right? It kind of can draw from our own personal experiences. So everyone's going to have a bit of a different experience when looking at art, which is kind of nice. So let's see. I'm going to start pulling in some of the gray into this to give the fin some more detail. Pilla says, I've also played through a lot of Stardew a few times, so I like to install occasionally that just to add variety or fun to the game, more features or different aesthetic. Yeah, I hear that there's a lot of good stuff going on in Stardew. And Morrowind. Evil Tentacle, you're big on Morrowind? I think Morrowind is the one I did play the most. I don't have Skyrim. I didn't really play Arena either. I played quite a bit of Daggerfall, Morrowind, and the one after Oblivion. Played a decent amount of Oblivion as well, but yeah, I just kind of you know, it's just there's so much stuff to do in those games, and I guess you wander the countryside with a goal in mind, and you end up doing something completely different, and everyone knows how that is, and it kind of is the thing that kind of does discourage me from getting into more role-playing games, is just because they require a lot of time, and adventure games are usually like 2 to 10 hours, and then you're good and you've had the experience. But role-playing games require a lot of commitment. Anyway, it says, of course your fish is like Claire's awesome fish. I wasn't overly artistically inclined at that young age. I think when I was a kid, I did tend to be artsy more than anything else, and then I kind of stopped for I don't know if I stopped, but I kind of rediscovered it in grade 7, I think. And now I'm kind of doing a lot more art, which is awesome. So this fish has a different colored tail than its... I don't know why people don't take full pictures of these fish. Like this guy, this isn't even a full thing. Why would you cut it off at the tail? But it looks like the fish's tail is darker, so maybe I should just do it that way. Pascal LaRue says, I'm more drawn to the Fallout series. It's pretty much the same as Elder Scrolls, but somehow adding a sci-fi element is more rewarding for my brain. I played and finished Fallout 1, which I did quite like a lot. And Fallout... Did I start Fallout 2? I don't remember. It's kind of funny how some of us, we gravitate more toward sci-fi, more toward fantasy. When I was a kid, I definitely gravitated more toward fantasy, and that's probably why King's Quest and Quest for Glory series were my things, my go-tos. I less so than Space Quest, and not at all Police Quest. And a lot of the books I read when I was a kid, Wizard of Oz, the Xanth books, and Discworld, and all those things. I kind of did skew more fantasy, but I do love my sci-fi as well. Judith Butler's Lover, you've grown more interested in short RPGs. Are there such thing? I'm intrigued if people could start listing short RPGs that you've enjoyed. Deluxe Tux, they would let especially talented students do a mural on the large rectangular ceiling tiles. Nice. Yeah, that person wanted to do you sometimes find RPGs to be suffocating. There's certain RPGs that I've not completed because there's so many side quests, I end up getting consumed by them and never continue with the main quest. Yeah, I'm one of those people, I'm kind of like a completionist type of a person, and so when it's something you just literally can't ever complete, then yeah, I kind of get a bit overwhelmed by that myself. Ooh, half the ceiling muralized, Deluxe Tux. Nice. That's really cool that they would do that. I'm gonna try to make this the fishtail a different color, and then I'm gonna have to do that with the rest of this fish too. And these. Exactly, that person wanted to do it. I just even before I read yours, but yes, your perfectionism for quest completion does not help. But yeah, it just, you feel like it's just never ending. Yeah, 400 hours later, exactly. I did play a lot of Crusaders of the Dark Savant, Wizardry 7, and a fair amount of Wizardry 8 as well. I might have even finished Wizardry 7. It's kind of unheard of. I've not finished a lot of RPGs. That's probably the only one I have. Oh, sorry. I finished Fallout, and I finished. I think I finished Wizardry 7. Deluxe Tux wants to know, when you guys eat taiyaki, do you eat the head first or the tail first? I would eat whichever end was presented to me first. So, because sometimes it's wrapped up in like paper. So if it's the head first, I'd eat the head first. Eating with police quest for people who love strict procedures. Aw, Belkin, you fell in love with character in the first dance book the first time you read it. Aw. A spell for chameleon. I know that's the first one of those. I used to read a lot of Xanth and kind of just fell off of it. And I have a stack of my old Oz books, and I mean to go through them and see if they're like if they hold up or not. I'm kind of genuinely curious if they do. Because there's a ton of other Oz books, not just The Wizard of Oz and Return to Oz, which was an adaptation of Ozma of Oz, a different book. My sister says that they don't, but I do want to see for myself. And I really like the illustrations by R. Neil in them, so I might keep them anyway. Death Trash. It's a short and really pretty RPG. Cool. Live a Live isn't too bad, about 20-ish hours. Z-Boyd Games, Menro Mike, Breath of Death 7, Cthulhu Saves the World, Penny Arcade, Precipice of Darkness 3 and 4. Cosmic Star Heroine is a bit longer but fairly short for an RPG. Nice. Eating with that, which Fallout game is the one where you're supposed to be looking for your lost child, but everyone seems to follow other quests instead? Oh, cool. Death Spank by Jester Jeffrey says, Death Spank was a fun short RPG by Runco, but not very retro, but fun. Huh. Deluxe Tux Skyborn for an RPG Maker game. This last video, I stopped RPGs after Final Fantasy VII. I can't even play them anymore, maybe when I'm retired. Oh, Grundislav, whoa! You put 80 plus hours into Ni no Kuni, and after that stopped playing RPGs, well, JRPGs. What caused you to stop? Is it just Grundislav, is it the time sink like everybody else, or was it something to do with that game in particular? It's a gorgeous game, I have seen it. Ooh, RPG, point-and-click RPG hybrid called Girl of Glass, A Summer Bird's Tale. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna look at that later. I always put them on like a open up a Safari tab, so I need to look at all those later, and I never do because I'm usually hungry and tired at the end of it. Oh no, where's my chat? Oh my gosh, I panic whenever I lose my chat because I think it's gonna disappear completely. Taiyaki, eat the tail first, Mousemus, because the head is very hot. I haven't eaten a lot of taiyaki in my life, to be honest. Yes, Manual Mike, Wizardry 6 and 7 seriously underrated. Of course, I love Wizardry 6. I never played it that much, but of course it's EGA, so of course I love the way it looks. Endings, you could import 6 into 7 with different endings, beginnings, as was awesome. I didn't know that, because yeah, I never got around to finishing. I have a boxed copy of Wizardry 8, but I have sort of this collection that's got a bunch of wizardries in one box, and that's how I have 6 and 7. Be beta humans for taiyaki. You eat the head first, the taiyaki. If you eat the tail first, it suffers until you get to the head. If August Green, yeah, Tip and Glinda in the books is nice. Yeah, I remember liking the books, but I'm gonna have to see again. I just haven't got around to rereading them because there's so many new books to read that it's hard to justify reading ones you've read before sometimes. Because there's already more books than you're ever going to read in the whole world, so this kind of does a thing, doesn't it? This goes in more. Oh, so that's I'm glad you like the way the tail is looking. There's something about the way the shape is not working for me quite yet in here, and it's like it kind of plugs into this area, kind of, and I want to make sure that that join feels good to me. Oh, Goman-sama, you enjoyed the first Oz book and you read it the first time fairly recently. Okay, good. Oh, and the Oz books would make it, yeah, Pill says it would make a pretty decent adventure game series. Yeah, I think, because there's always, you know, they travel around, they encounter, like, new characters that have problems and stuff. Usually there's like, if I recall correctly, there's a couple different, like, traveling parties that kind of have their own separate adventures or something. Oh, Edmund Detour, good to see you. Fog is just a trans representation for the Tip, Glinda, like the Ozma stuff, right? In those books. I don't want to spoil anything for people, but this needs to be angled differently, I think. Wow, Mike, I didn't realize the Wizardry series had something like 20 games released over the years. Most of them Japan-only dungeon crawlers. Nothing else, nothing like Wizardry 6 to 8, sadly. Oh. Ooh, Bill, can you got your vintage computers? When you get them outfitted, you're going to play some vintage CRPGs? I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of bothering me. No. The shape isn't working. Let's see. Sometimes it's like not sprungy out, but I do like having it sprung out. It's a nice little shape. But I'm having trouble creating it. Maybe round it out a bit. Yes, Tip Ozma, Fogstream. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Short RPG would be Disco Elysium, Judith Butler's Lover. Tyranny, South Park Stick of Truth, and the sequel Vagrant Story and maybe Bastion. Oh, Nino Kuni really sloggy in the post-game. Grindoslav played Super Mario RPG and that was fun. Yeah, I think the separation of the fins... I'm actually looking at this. I need to make the fins darker gray and some of the touches of the other places in the fish dark gray. Ooh. Ooh, Menu Mike. So 6 had multiple endings. Import your party into 7 and would put you in a different starting area depending on your 6th ending. Oh my gosh. Forgot if 8 did something similar for 7. I can't remember because I don't know if I imported my team from 7 to 8, if I did in fact finish it. And Pascal, you like RPGs that offer fun things to do that make you forget the main quest. I have trouble with it. I do. So, hold on. I'm just talking to myself. Because I want to to do this nicely. Ooh, Bilku, new breakthrough knowledge for my vintage computers. I found out a day or two ago that you can buy a common, inexpensive device called an ATA or an ATA and easily configure it so that two vintage computers can modem call each other through it. And if you connect the ATA to your Ethernet network, you can send the call over the internet to someone else's ATA and vintage computer. Huh, who'd have thought? Huh. So you could play all those, like, you could have BBSs and play, like, old school, like, like Sierra Network type of stuff. Oh my gosh, Xenosaga, 500 hours, oh my gosh, to play, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't do it. But I must admit, I am intrigued by this idea of a short RPG. Because, I mean, there's really... there's no reason for it to take hundreds of hours. I like the story and I like the character development, the character progression of RPGs. But yeah, like, we can shorten it up, can't we? Okay, that's another thing. Exploring is fun in such games. You barely have 30 minutes to play a game nowadays, Edmund Detour. That's kind of why I like having like the notebook features in adventure games, because sometimes I will forget what I'm doing if it's been a while since you played the game, and so I like having that as a reminder, a gentle reminder, because I have a notebook in real life that I use, so it's nice to have one and I can rely on, you know. Oh, this fish is looking a little weird over here. See what's going on over here. So there is another little fin. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. You pull us finishing up Live a Live so you can start Xenoblade Chronicles 3. There's so many good games. It just 500 hours, you said? Okay, not to be confused with a null modem connection. Actual modem calls with the actual modem making actual modem sounds. No active phone line required. Nice. Okay. No PBX required. No TLS required. Magic. Chrono Trigger PLS is saying it's amazing and not too long. I think I have it on some kind of like Game Boy or something, maybe. And I do hear good things about it. Okay, let's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a little finny thing in his belly, so we can do that for the sake of accuracy, I guess. Chrono Trigger holds up pretty well, Slash Studio says. Many remarks it might be genre expectations. RPG implies character stat growth and the like for some. I prefer these games for their storytelling more than deep game mechanics. That's why I like adventures and visual novels as well, though I still want some engaging gameplay. I haven't, speaking of visual novels, I've only really played one, and it was Doki Doki Literature Club. So I don't know how representative it is of the genre. But it was just, for me, there wasn't enough gameplay in Doki Doki. I can't really comment on any other visual novels because I've only played that one, but yeah. It felt like I was just like a lot of mouse clicking. Oh, you know what? That's too close to this one. Or this one's too big. This one's oversized. So I don't know. I mean, if that's like the basically the calling card of a visual novel, I'm not a huge fan of this genre altogether because yeah, I'm like I need more gameplay. Okay, so yeah, maybe Chrono Trigger on the DS Plus. Yeah, quite possibly. Ironic JBL says Chrono Trigger is the short one. Eating with top hat and monocle for the fish. I think that would be really sweet. So just a little fin here. Just a little one. Because most of the time, well, it really does depend. Like on that bottom fish, it's quite full out, and on these other ones, it's not. So I'm kind of gonna take a middle of the road approach to it, I think. Margaret Green says, I take back a bit what I said earlier about your voice sounding normal. You do sound a little bit Canadian, so. That's fair enough. I certainly don't mind sounding Canadian. Polite, you say ghost trick. Ghost Trick is a visual novel with more gameplay, also very good. Ghost Trick. Okay. Oh. Just felt Menor Mike's just finished is it I or AI? The Somnium Files. Second game just came out. They're fairly light on gameplay, though enough to be interesting. Story is fun. Famicom Detective Club 2, Goemon-sama. There was a game I almost was considering playing for my next Let's Play before I decided on Rise of the Dragon EGA, which was something called Murder Club EGA. It was this weird EGA anime-looking game, but it looked really hard, so I kind of was discouraged away from it. Yeah, Judith Butler's Lover Canada A. What's that about? I don't know if I say about. It is definitely a Northern Ontario type of a thing more than anything else, but you know, I'm sure I have a touch here and there. A boot, is that a German war film? Abbott. Okay, artificial intelligence that lives in the protagonist's left eye, so both I, and I references. Oh, a boot had to correct that 5 times. Abbott, about. America, huh? What y'all yapping about? A boat? American accent, Beta Human Studio, Beta Human, CGM, Beta Human, just Beta Human. Ontario accent sounds closer to a boat. A boat? A boat. Is that so? Let's see. So we have other fins. So now we need this fin. So this fin was, like, judging by... See, you notice this is why you need to look at multiple photo references, is that they're all going to be different in terms of, you know, like, look how these fins are all different in these pictures. So this one is definitely... Judging by top left herring, this needs to come down a little bit. Canada. Canada, all hail Canada. Alright. Ooh, Rob and Doug Ford say a boat. Do they? Oh, I should listen more closely to what they say. Oh, Pulas, I have watched Tim Rogers' video on Tokimeki Memorial. I've watched it more than once. I like to sometimes have it in the background when I'm working. It's like 6 hours long, and I probably have like, yeah, gone through the whole thing at least 3 times, if not 4 times. Yes, it might help me appreciate the unique ways visual novels can employ gameplay more specific to that type of game. Yes, I deeply respect the game Tokimeki Memorial. I don't know if I'd ever play it, but I deeply respect its just the scope of it in terms of how it's scoped out story wise and didn't have to do so much with like, oh, lighting and textures and 3D modeling. It was all 2D art, but the scope of the gameplay and the narrative was like AAA scope, definitely. It's super impressive. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tim Rogers stuff. One-eyed freakbot fish. Yes, we're onto fish tonight. It's a fish night. In fact, it's so funny. I'm actually going to control tab. Okay. I have this guy on me right now, and this is not really working as a reference for me tonight, but I have a fish. I bought this ceramic fish. He was $7. He was $7 at like an Asian mall. And I love him so much. Look at the glaze. I'm not using this as a reference necessarily, and I got this before I knew that I wanted to make a fish for my game, but I just think he's fantastic. Really nice little piece, you know? So yes, Pascal Leroux, I love coffee crisp. I love all dressed chips. Well, just Disaster Squad used to play the untranslated version of Tokimeki Memorial on emulator in like 1998. I was actually wondering, ooh, do I want to play Tokimeki Memorial in Japanese to like help myself learn Japanese better or something? Yeah, Pascal, it's a steal for $7. So shiny. Look at all the different glazing techniques on this. Beautiful. Just look. He's got this nice curve in his tail. He's very lively. Looks like a koi, like a carp, I'm assuming. Beautiful. I love him. Check for diamonds. Yeah, he's not. There's nothing in there. I'm shaking him. I'm in Detour. I don't think I've ever eaten a herring. Is it good? I don't know. Probably. Like, I'm sure I've eaten something along the lines of a herring. I couldn't really tell you. I like all fish pretty much. Yeah, $7 fish better than $1 million baby. Yeah, and it's better than those Billy Basses, right? This is classy and dignified. And look, do you see even there's some blue in there? In that glaze? Glorious, glorious. Oh, you watch this video every once in a while, like his Final Fantasy VII video occupies a special place in your heart, and only want to protect the feeling of untainted nostalgia they give me. Now, my favorite one of Tim Rogers is probably the Tokimeki Memorial one. I also, the Doom one is really good. Look at the Pac-Man. They're all good. They're all really, just the amazing amount of detail and content he packs into those videos. Super, super talented. Disaster Squad, is it heavy like an ashtray or hollow? It's hollow. Yeah. So you could put diamonds in here if you wanted to. So, anyway, that's the fish. And something else I'm going to show while I'm on this big thing is I want to share. I did find the suitable color of light gray for my EGA cross stitches. So I'm right now just filling in all the areas of the light gray. So I'm super, super happy about that. I would eventually like to produce some little cross stitch kits for people where I could include, you know, like the square size enough for people to make their cross stitch, and then also include all my painstakingly selected EGA colors, and also like the grid, the color copied or laser printed grid of cross stitching as well for everybody to like just do their own do their own little like portrait cross stitch. But yes, I'm super pleased. I did find exactly the right color now, and now I just need to buy more of it. Yeah, Pascal Leroux, like this fish is, yeah, I mean it's mass produced. It was definitely not the only one on the shelf. But of course, I picked it out I really took pains to get the best one there, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, this looks like it's like, yeah, it's not done in it's not a seam it's done in, but it's definitely some kind of mold, right? It's molded. And then yeah, I don't know if it's painted by hand or what, but yeah, glorious piece. Glorious piece. Okay. Moving back onto Photoshop now. Just wanted to share. Tim Rogers' Dragon Quest 11 videos, not only my favorite game reviews of all time, but a beautiful love letter to the entire series. The man is a wonderful storyteller. He's, yeah, wonderful story, super intelligent, wonderful storyteller. I started reading his reviews on his Action Button site. They're also very good. And I have not seen his Dragon Quest 11 video, so I need to check that out. Ooh, JBL says herring is a national dish here in the Netherlands. You can buy it everywhere. It has a good general saltwater fish taste that goes great with any condiment. Back to my Mike, you look forward to big box release of the cross stitch kit. I really wonder. I don't know if there will be a big box release, but the actual producing of the cross stitching kits, it would be fairly easy, just like Ziploc bags. I've got some cut up pieces of the cross stitch cloth, and include like half, like not the whole embroidery thread skein, but like a half one and stuff, and all that stuff is pretty economically priced. Beta Human is breaking out the Japanese. Now I can't, like, just at the glance, I don't know the first two kanji, but I can read Nihongo de geimu o yonde kudasai. Or yonde, I can't see. Maybe that's not yonde kudasai. There's probably some kind of do play. Very nice, Beta Human. I'm on a 600 plus day Duolingo streak, but I do need to like do more language learning than just Duolingo. Yes, many are my Crimson Diamond Collector's Edition comes in a bucket with a glass fish, cross-stitch kit, bottle of maple syrup, and an EGA graphics card. It's really fun to think about, just as fantasy, just what I would include. Like one in every 100. Actually, we even have to do that, because I have, like, diamonds. You can get, like, little chip diamonds. So every box of the Crimson Diamond could have, like, a little diamond in it. And maybe some garnets too, because Crimson Ontario was a garnet mining town, so we could do like, diamond, a little garnet, and a cross stitch kit, and a little one of those little souvenir bottles of maple syrup. Ridiculous. A 3D printed Nancy Maple, one of these. Oh. Control tab. Everyone gets one of those in the big box too. Yeah, there's quite a few things that'd be super fun to put in there, but I just it's not a money making proposition. It's more often than not a money losing proposition. Those types of things. This goes back up this way. Feelies, yes, okay. Oh yes, yeah, eaten with, yes, garnets, yeah, I'm just catching up. A Fractal Mind Michael has looked into big box productions for reasons. Ooh, Pulas, congratulations, you're also on a 600 plus day Duolingo streak with Japanese. Fantastic. Oh, so good to hear. But yeah, I do realize that I need to do more, like in terms of that. I can't just rely on Duolingo to make me fluent or whatever. I need to work a little bit harder. than that. This actually, that's not quite right either, is it? I think this one has to be closer to the back. Eden Waith has found a place that will make game boxes, even just single boxes. Grindislav actually has a place as well. Started work on trying to recreate the Quest for Glory 4 purple box, because every copy of that looks beaten up. You just want floppy disks of the game, all 1,000 of them. Yeah, that's another thing. This game is not going to ship, can't ship on, would never fit on floppy disks. It would need a CD. Could kickstart a big box release. Nancy Maple Pez dispenser. Jordan almonds. You also need to get Jordan almonds. Blue Fractal my mic also recreating a Labyrinth big box due to pricing condition issues. Arabella, good evening. Good to see you. Beta Human went to language school in Japan for a year and a half, lived there for 3 years. Ooh, that's the best way to learn. Best way to learn. Ooh, read Gregor Moller's Everything I Learned from the Kickstarter update on his successful campaign. Big box seemed pretty important. It'd be cool to like do a faux Nancy Maple stamps that kind of look like stickers. Like she's become a famous geologist or something. I need a notebook, especially for you guys and your awesome suggestions. Learned from Kickstarter. And Plus also suggests limited run games, or Fan Gamer if you want to do a collector's edition, potentially as well. And do you Brothers love chisel the code for the game on clay tablets and ship them? Your punch cards. And of course you'd need like a lucky loop. Also the game would come with a loop, so you could investigate things. And oh yeah, I can think of like ultra premium editions and what they would have in them, and it's so much fun to think about. But fish head, another fish head. What is that an emote from Twitch? Just like, is that a Twitch one? Because I really like it. I need my own fish emote. Once this fish is done, this is gonna be another one, that's for sure. Let's see here. There we go. It's looking a little better. TCD board game, exactly, another one. A novella. Oh, you know what would be cool? Like doing a radio play or something. Yep, Christmas card as well. Shape the box like an old-fashioned floppy disk with an art print that looks like one. Yeah. Oh, it is a Twitch one, Evil Tentacle. Okay, gotcha. A copy protection code wheel would be fun, like a bucket with multiple rings that needs to be turned to form a symbol. That would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool to have like a faux copy protection thing that has like geology, some sort of what rock, identify a particular rock or something would be nice. It'd be cool to have like, yeah, the postcards that I would give out at events, like Welcome to Crimson postcards in there. You just picked up a loop, Isla Studio. You haven't turned up any clues around your house. I will say that I did buy a loop, because of Nancy Maple. And it's actually really good for looking at like minerals and rock specimens up close. So I'm really glad I did end up buying one, because I do find it kind of useful. It kind of just enhances the appreciation that I can have for the specimens that I have in a really simple way. TCG comic book, of course, as well, either way. Tap2GG. Good evening. Good to see you. Oh, Type2GG, just to let you know, everyone who is following now has access to the bucket emote, which is the bucket that is in this famous scene of the game that I have yet to release. Yes, yeah, Fractal Mind Mike, yeah, there's not only a bucket emote, subscribers have access to 3. Oh no, which one is it? Have 3 animated Nancy Maple emotes. These ones. I don't know why there's 4 there. Now we need to put a fish into it. Yes, Arabelle, yeah, this is for Crimson Diamond, so this is for this sequence that I've got here. That I do need to... This is what we're doing here. We're recreating this scene, but game quality wise. And so right now we do have, this is the bucket here. And then this fishy, we're creating this fishy currently, which is this guy. Oops. So that's the deal for tonight. And then at about 10:30, I'm gonna play some Rise of the Dragon in EGA. Bumblebee back, good to see you as well. Yes, no, Fractal Mind Mike, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about emotes that Twitch is offering, and they're offering more slots and stuff for people. So follower, there's if you're a follower to the channel, you have access to some of the emotes. You get four emotes, and if you're a subscriber to the channel, you have access to emotes, more emotes, and also the animated emotes. So that's kind of nice that they let you do that. But I think for follower emotes, you can only use them in that person's channel, and if you're a subscriber, you can use the emotes anywhere. But it's really cool. I really appreciate that they're letting everyone kind of in on the fun of having emotes. Did I say Return of the Dragon, Judith Butler's Lover? Rise of the Dragon by Dynamix, or Dynamix from 1990. Evil Tentacle says sub badges as well. Sub badges? Have you unlocked all the emote slots? I don't know if I've unlocked all the emote slots. Fractal Mind Mike. That's a very good question. So this particular fish has dark area. So this, yeah, it's kind of dark on the edge here. Pull us out. Yakuza Like a Dragon's supposed to be a pretty good RPG. Not sure how long it is. Fun premise, non-20-something characters on your list. Yeah, Judith Butler's Lover, that's right. For Halloween, I could dress up as Joan of Arc cyberpunk fashion lady. Last stream, you said you had no idea for costume. Yeah. Usually, it's funny because last year's costume, the Princess Leia in the interrogation cell with Darth Vader behind me, I literally came up with that day, probably just a few hours before the stream. So, yeah, I don't know. I should start thinking about it earlier. It's probably a good idea. Cyberpunk Lady is a strong contender. You somehow have 2 copies of Rise of the Dragon, Fractal Mind Mike. Honestly, it's a great looking game. I really like the interface of it too. There's a lot going for it. I will say that. So let's see here. It's really interesting how the top of this fish is dark like this, and I kind of want to convey that it's not just the shadow, which is kind of tricky. I also want to show that it's the actual coloring. Oh, instead of a star by subnames, you can have your own image, like a diamond or something. Oh, evil tentacle. I did not know that. I'm going to have to look into that. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So how do I do this? I'm trying to do better with Twitch, and just already looking at Twitch today and getting those other emotes going, I'm really even more motivated to look at it and get better at it and include more stuff for you guys, because it's fun. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike, thank you for gifting the sub! Yay! Or even a bucket, evil tentacle. Fractal Mind Mike, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yay! Oh wow! Thank you again, Fractal Mind Mike, for gifting to JBL. Oh wow! And to Deluxe Text as well. Thank you, Fractal Mind Mike. Yay! Now they can enjoy the animated Nancy's. Yay! No, thank you so much for all the support, Fractal Mind Mike. I guess one of the animated emojis can eventually be the fish going into this bucket. That's just a thought. This fish is the scale stuff. Well, not scale like big and small, but just fish scales. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with these, but you should be working back to Mind Mike. Fish are really kind of tricky. And this one actually Nancy, hydrate. Judith Butler's Lover has redeemed Show a Fun Book. Nice. Good, good. Yeah, this fish, I don't know. I think it's getting away from me. Okay, let's do a book. Let's do book time. Thank you very much for the redemption, JBL. I have a few things prepared here. I think this one, if this is an art stream, here's a beautiful art book that I have. Let me turn off the... Where is it? The filter. Let's turn off the chroma key. Okay. This is your redemption storyline. Nice. Okay. Here is an art book that I have. This is Familiars by J.A.W. Cooper. Here we go. And I don't know anything about J.A.W. Cooper. I picked this up because I saw it in the store and I opened it up and it was amazing on the inside. So I'll show you what the inside is. Yes, exactly. Menro Mike, Challenge of the Fish, they are meant to be kind of reflective. And so I need to kind of keep that in mind in the way that it interacts with the bucket. But this beautiful book, so let's see what I can show of it. There's a bunch of different sketches and also some gorgeous drawings. Let's see what I can share. Let's see. Ooh. Beautiful sketch, beautiful sketches, beautiful finished work. The book is called, yes, Fia Fia Alarmis. Femme Illy Ars. Really, really beautiful. Oh, I'm trying to just find ones. What to show? I really like seeing the sketches and the finished pieces. And I love how loose and stylized it is. And how painterly it is. Let's see if there's like a bio of J.A.W. Cooper, because I don't know anything about this person. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, some of, like, I want to show some of it because I don't know what Twitch is gonna say about it, but there we go. Beautiful paintings. I'm covering up her boobs in case you can't tell. Yeah, exactly. Gomon-sama, I love seeing the sketches beside. Oh, here's just some fun fun kitties. I love the looseness of these and how fun they are. So J8W Cooper. Yeah, exactly. Human body parts, JBL. I know. Like, I don't have a problem with them, you know, but I don't want to get into trouble for showing them. So I'm gonna tastefully cover bits if I can. That's why I'm like looking. Oh, what can I show? What can I show? Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I this is the kind of drawing that I would do if ideally if I could just sit and make money drawing. I would draw like pretty ladies and flowers and animals. That's what I would draw. Yeah, as long as there's no feet in the pictures. Twitch should be fine with it. Ah. This is the fluidity. Here's some more sketches. You know, this kind of thing, this is the kind of art for me that's extremely inspiring because it looks so simple and you think, oh, maybe I could do something like that because it just looks so simple. It's not simple. But looking at this, you're like, that's so much fun. That looks like a lot of fun, and I want to have fun when I'm drawing too. And not get so bogged down in like doing tight detail and getting super specific about being perfect. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect to look amazing. And that's what I love about these. Oh, pretty men too. Would you prefer sketching the one? Gender Fogger Screen asks. I would say on the whole I prefer sketching pretty ladies. I would think, yeah, I would think so. I mean, I've sketched pretty men too. But I like female body, I think is really pretty. They both are, of course. Oh, this looks really, this is like, looks like it's from kid drawings. Like, not kid drawings, but this looks like it's from a children's book or something. They look at this, like how good these animals are drawn, how well they're drawn, you know? I just want to sketch whenever I look at this, and this is why I love it so much. JPL, it's almost more sexually charged when someone censors it with their hands. Yeah, Foggy, you also enjoy sketching women more than men, though both can be fun. Like, and both can have really interesting faces. Like, I love older faces. I love things with lines in them. I love every kind of face, really. And there shouldn't really be any reason to prefer one over the other when you're drawing. But yeah, I guess you know, the ladies, I don't know, there's a grace you can You can, I mean, you can do grace with both, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answers are. Those are really good animal drawings, you know? And it's kind of hard to draw animals expressively and like not like looking at the same 5 animal reference photos that everyone is using the same ones. Like these look really real but natural, and like this person really knows how to draw animals, is what I'm saying. And can make them like look however they want, really. So this book, Bill Kuhn, this is Familiars by J.A.W. Cooper. And there are other art books that are in the same kind of line. Like this is so this is one of, I think, 2 or 3, a series of 2 or 3 of these things. But yeah, this is super inspirational to me. Every time I look at it, I want to draw and paint, and so I think that's why it's an important one to me. So thank you for the redemption, JBL. I want to show another one that I can cover with my fingers. Because, you know, people get a kick out of that. I think this one's really nice. Hold on. I can't cover both sides, like, I can only cover one side with my fingers. Really beautiful. Oh, sorry, you can see a nipple there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love it. So beautiful. So it looks simple, but not. Makes me think, I should try that. I should try painting and drawing just like that, you know? Anyway, there it is. J.A.W. Cooper, and yeah, you can find other books of this person's. I don't know anything about this person. I think they're on Twitter, but I can't remember. Beautiful, though. Beautiful work, beautiful book. All right. Yes, Familiars by J.A.W. Cooper. Scandalous. It's gorgeous. I mean, yeah, I've seen my fair share of naked people because of, yeah, going to college for life drawing. We've talked about that before. I, of course, not got a problem with it, but yeah, I mean, if anyone's got issues, I know Bumblebee Bat says probably most people in the chat are fine with it, and I know most people are. Yeah, refined maybe in place of simple foggy screen. I think that's a good point. So let's see, Control Alt back to Photoshop. Oh, Judith Butler's Lover. So you've got the same color name on my chat as Fractal Mind Mike, and the names are about the same length. So I'm sorry, I almost called you Fractal Mind Mike. Judith Butler's Lover. Have a great night. And thanks for staying up with us. And I'm glad you got to see the trailer. And yes, enjoy your emojis. Back into it. Oh, this fish. Oh, fishy, fishy. I can replace some of those emojis as well, if there's any requests people have for a Nancy emoji. But I'm pretty pleased with the ones that I've come up with on short notice. Because I didn't even know I could do that until today, and that was super fun. Oh, its actual front part is actually comes to a point more, so let's do that more. And actually, its eyeball is much closer to the top than this, so I'm gonna move the eyeball. like up here. And there's... I don't quite have the eye going yet the way I want it to go. It might be even bigger than this. Okay. Where's the... Grab the gray. The excitement of looking at anything can be enhanced by knowing someone is trying to keep you from seeing it. This is true, though. You know, it is. I totally see how that works. And now the mouth is kind of not quite right now. Get rid of it. There's a fly in this room. So let's see. Your fish refinement. This fin actually, it's supposed to be further back, so I'm going to move that too. Hey Jim, Matt, good to see you. Fish looking so nice. Are you going to give it a metallic look like the bucket? That's the question, isn't it? I would like to make it kind of glisten like a fish should. I'm not entirely sure yet. I would like to. Yeah, like it was way too far forward on him before. Yeah. Let's look at all our different examples of this fish. Yeah, it could super be further back. I think you need a bright line of color on its equator. Yeah, it's kind of got almost like a weird seam on it. These examples have. So definitely something to keep in mind. I'm going to probably do something with the light cyan in that respect. Between the borders, good to see you. Last I saw you were drawing a fish on a line. Now you're drawing the fish. Fish heavy game. You know, it's actually surprising because there's not a lot of fish in the game proper, but it starts with a fish. It starts with a fish. The fish is the linchpin of the whole thing. Yay, he's happy. Ugh. Fishing minigame anyway, Mike. Oh, Evil Tentacle, you remember. Yeah, ages ago I mentioned when I was trying to figure out what I was going to call the Crimson Diamond, I was thinking about the girl with the diamond herring. And I thought it was good. It's not good. And I was right to have been discouraged from it. Thank you for remembering that. Oh my goodness. Evil Tentacle, thank you for remembering that. How horrible. I was rightfully dissuaded. Nelson, good to see you. Why not simply call the game The Fish? Well, yeah, the fish figures into it at the beginning, but there's not a lot of fish in the actual game. Yeah, this fish has an underbite. This particular fish does. Fish mouths are basically flaps on the bottom of their head between the borders. Yeah, I need to kind of make this more look like a fishy underbite. And it's not quite doing the job yet. It's got to do one of these, you know, like it's got to be floppier and flappier. I mean, a flappier fish, because it's got a mouth that kind of curves around like a Joker face on some of these. I don't really know. I don't really like that. Yes, the fish is important and not just a red herring. Yeah, one line did a lot. Yeah, it just at this resolution, one line can make all the difference. I bet you when you like the girl with the diamond herring. Oy. It could always be like a subtitle on it. Horrible, horrible. Yeah, that was a cool line. Yeah, no one should encourage me. I mean, it was a pun too, you know, so that's completely not what I do. And then yeah, this side of the thing has to look more 3D because it's not looking 3D. Can I put a little bit of that pink back in there? Just say we did. And then this kind of, the mouth kind of tends to this fish eye. And actually, now it's looking like a chameleon eye, and I don't want that. Between the Borders says, working in such a limited palette really changes the way you approach shading and detail. Glad I'm not an artist. I actually really like the limitations. I enjoy Something's really still not doing it for me yet. I might have to do a... Because the gray does extend out like this on this, but then now it ends up looking like shading when it's not shading. Gosh darn it. Yeah, it completely lacks it. I don't know if I want to even try to dither with this. It might be like too much to deal with. But I do need to go back in here and get better, like clean these scales up, which is kind of not fun. But it has to be done. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Figure this out. Figure it out. Because that's one thing that I need to... Fish got scales. Need to sell scales. So let's start from here. Yes, exactly, Betty, between the borders. A lot of our game styles based on aping limitations of games in the era we are emulating. Working around limitations can be a joy. Yes, it is. It is. This is actually, yeah, this is gonna help. Yeah, it becomes an aesthetic choice and not a technological choice, you know? So that's where that joy comes from. Let's just, you know what? Yeah, let's just get rid of all these scales, and we're gonna get serious with the scales now. Vendor Mike, thinking right now about an adventure game puzzle where the solution is to tip the scales. They just put a coin onto the fish scales and reveal something hidden under them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna do justice to these scales. In fact... This is actually gonna look kind of like those patterns I would make. So first things first. How big? Oh, you know the song, Betty Human, Je tends le moulin, MIDI? Uh-oh. I had to remove the Red River Valley MIDI the other week because I got a copyright claim. I'm hoping I don't have to do the same with that then. If it's recognizable. It's a public domain. So let's see here. Previous song? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's some in here that I do recognize, but they have yet to be flagged, but I think YouTube is getting better at flagging technology or something. Or getting worse at it. Really? A folk song, Beta Human. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the stuff should be kind of safe from too much of that copyright claim stuff. So I was kind of surprised when Red River Valley got it, but then again, maybe Red River Valley's not as old as it sounds. Unfortunately. So I don't know who. I mean, well, the thing is my YouTube channel's not monetized. I think I've got 900, not 800 or 900 or something subscribers on my YouTube channel. I think you need at least 1,000 to even monetize, so it's not even a concern. Between the borders, I had YouTube do a copyright claim from a menu music during a demo I was doing a playthrough of. I'm going with getting worse. Ugh. Oh my gosh. There's a fly. I told you guys about the fly. I'm not pleased about the fly. So that's kind of my first kind of pass at what those scales would look like. It's not bad. And then of course I can clean them up and break them up however. I mean, so far I haven't really had any issues with Twitch, you know, knock on wood. It just seems to be with YouTube occasionally. And yeah, and Twitch just gave me those emote slots, so that's nice. I'm happy with that. And I didn't even have to get them like reviewed before I could put them up, so that's even better. They're in my good books. Oh, okay. Fractal Mind Mike says, yeah, YouTube is rough to get started on. I keep dipping my toes in and not committing fully. It'd be worth it in the long run, I bet, though. Oh, to do YouTube stuff, Fractal Mind Mike? Oh my gosh. I wonder. I just, you know, I've been hearing just how hard it is for people to make money on YouTube. Like something will get like millions of views and they'll get like $12 or something. Oh yeah, to the YouTube stuff, Fractal Man Mike decided to stop publishing my VODs there and try to do content for YouTube directly. Aha. Intriguing. I mean, yeah, I don't, I never really thought about doing that. If you know, if it works for you, yeah, let me know. Because, yeah, I could always use, you know, more money. Yeah, that's cool. Like this is just like the first pass of this. This is promising. You know, we can start making it look less like it does later. Oh, I see. You're thinking of more as a reach thing. If it makes money, then that'd be nice. Okay, reach. Reach. yeah, I mean, putting up the VODs on YouTube, it's not too much work. And it's nice to have them up there because, it feels like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of, stuff people can go see if they want to. So yeah, I mean, why not? I keep doing it. Between the borders, I quickly learned I didn't enjoy making videos enough to devote the time to build an audience and do it right. Yeah, I can't, I don't know how to, I don't know how to really edit videos, which is why I kind of just put VODs up on stuff. Cause yeah, I'm not a video maker person. And yeah, everything takes time to do, and we only all have so much time. Between the Border says, if you lack passion, it shows. I climbed the mountain just enough to know it's a mountain, as they say. Yeah, there's only so much time, there's only so much energy. So, especially with, something that's just kind of something, doing something you want to do with spare time or whatever, passion project. I certainly, everyone's got to pick their battles. I'm not sure if Mousemus is still here, but Mousemus mentioned getting a ticket to Adventure X, and I just wanted to know if you've ever gone before. If you're still around. Because, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Come in here, Mike. You like the scale of the scales. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this fly. Yeah, I feel okay about that. But I think the head of this guy needs a little bit more detail, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I think like this line shouldn't be as clean. It should be kind of wiggly and leading more to his head. So let's do that. I'm actually getting hungry way earlier than usual. I don't know what's going on. Huh. Oh, Goman-san, you like the pattern? Thank you. It's fun to kind of try to extend pattern across different colors, you know? Kind of try to keep it looking somewhat consistent. I'm just going to try to fix a little bit so that they're not completely on the edge here. Although I am wondering if I do need that rim light again on that edge. So let's try that. Yes, in fact, on my drying food can have the effect of making one hungry. Though I'm not sure if this fish is quite ready to be food yet. Beta human. Went away for a minute. Scales are back better than ever. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the scales. Yeah, the scales have been kind of a fun thing to just clean up. I think, yeah, maybe I have to give it a tiny bit of rim lighting, just cheat it just a little bit. Like so. It's not bad. And then I can start breaking up that line a little bit with some of the scales. Do a little bit of that too. For anyone just joining, I want to let you know that we do have a new emoji today for everyone, followers and subscribers. And also some different, are those the different ones? Oh no. And some animated Nancy emojis for subscribers. I just did those today. It's kind of hard to pick out which one is which because they look exactly the same before you start them. I don't know a way around that. Oh yes, and the t-shirt as well, of course. Yeah, the Nightbot just put up the links to the bucket t-shirts, which I guess I can quickly show again. But yeah, just as a caveat, like I have not ordered it. I just put the design up and I have not ordered the t-shirt, so I don't know what they're gonna look like. Control tab. Yeah, the t-shirt looks like these. So there's two flavors. There's like the isolated bucket flavor with a bit of shadow and flowers, and then the whole scene. I kind of prefer just the bucket on its own, gigantic, as big as it would get. And then there's also, you can also get a sense of what those Nancy emojis look like larger. Yeah, but yeah, those are available now to enjoy. Oh, Jim, I'm glad you like the t-shirts, especially the elliptical one. I like the framing on the elliptical one, and actually, what I did with the elliptical one is all that you see, that every piece of black in the elliptical one is the color of the t-shirt. So even you can see where the cattails are, like that would all be t-shirt. And even these fine lines that are in the bucket and the bark, those are all t-shirt. So if you had a white t-shirt, like all this stuff. Excuse me. Why didn't that do anything? Oh. So yeah, depending on what color your t-shirt is. Oops. Excuse me. Yeah. The color of the t-shirt will be all the black. I don't even know what colors they have of the t-shirt anymore. What they offer. Because it looks like they changed vendors for their shirts. And just black. A black t-shirt I think would work the best. Oh, the bucket would work on a mug. Between the borders, I don't know why the bucket became beloved, but I dig it. Oh, just I guess what that's what happens when you are spending so much time on one thing. You know, people just get really used to it after a while. What's happening? Hold on. Why is this not working like I want it to work? Anyway, I'm just gonna keep working on the fish in isolation. Oh, the fish has some personality. Thank you, Minder Mike. Yes, exactly, because you've looked at it for hours and hours. Yeah, that's my reasoning. You guys have just looked at it for hours and hours. And yes, fish emoji. Yes, there will be a fish emoji. I'm pretty sure. They kind of go hand in hand, or fin and bucket. That's not too bad so far. Oh yeah, I was going to rough up the shadow along this line here to kind of make it work better. So let's do that. Why isn't this working? Huh? I'm on... Oh, I don't know, opacity's on 10%. Weird. Okay. Okay. See, there you go, between the borders, exactly. You've gone through stages of hating, loving, and being very confused by your load screen placeholder art. Because you see it dozens of times when you're working. Yeah, when I'm working on the Crimson Diamond, I mute I mute my computer because every single time I launch it, Dan's like theme song comes on the first few notes, and I just am like, I can't anymore. I have to have to I have to mute it. Yeah, load screens, like something that you're gonna see a lot. You're like, I need a break. Even for something as amazing as Dan's theme song for the Crimson Diamond, if you hear it like dozens of times a day, you're gonna want a break. Yes, between the borders. Wow, I think you just saved my sanity. Mute the game. Yes, mute it, but please, yeah, by all means, save that sanity. Yeah, beta human. Yeah, I'm not always working on the Crimson Diamond. When I do, I mute my computer. It's true. I actually haven't told Dan that, but he would understand. Because that way, sometimes when I don't mute it, it's still great, Yes, many are Mike. Same reason you don't use your favorite song as your morning alarm clock sound, you will eventually hate it. Very good point. But you can actually use that effect to your advantage. I saw this one on Reddit, I think, where, um, if you're going on vacation or something, if there's, you could use like a particular perfume or something when you go on vacation. You can hack your brain to kind of associate that smell with vacation, like maybe a candle or something else. Some really nice hotels will have like a lotion, like like a lot of places have like the little bottles of lotion, and if it's a really nice hotel, like the lotion will actually have a really nice smell to it. So that's a nice one that that's free, you can bring back with you, and you can, if you use it on the vacation in that hotel, when you come home and you use that same lotion from that hotel, you kind of can associate that very nicely. Oh, between the borders, I used a cockpit alarm from an aircraft to wake me up. It was acutely unpleasant, but I was awake. Yeah, Yeah, I just use default, whatever the default um, iPhone alarm clock sounds are, and they are all deeply unpleasant. I don't even know how they. I wanted one that was pleasant, but it was impossible to find one. So, I mean, I wanted one that was nice. Like, I wanted one that wasn't awful, and they're all terrible. So, I've even seen like alarm clocks that you know that Pop Goes Perfection game where it's got this, you got these little shapes and you kind of fit them in these little into like this puzzle thing, and if you don't get it all done in time, then the whole thing pops up again. I've seen I've seen alarm clocks that'll do the Pop Goes Perfection thing where it'll just pop all the shapes and stuff, and you need to put it all back in, or else I don't know what happens. That sounds nice to wake up to. You have some nice soap. If you can't go on vacation, just get some nice soap. Yes, many like also that math problem. Alarm clocks require solving a math problem. Yeah, the Pop Goes Perfection one really made an impression on me because I can't think of anything more unpleasant. Or like one that could do like an operation style mini game where you have to you've got these metal tweezers and these metal ridged little indentations in a board, and you have to pull stuff out without touching the sides. That kind of fun stuff, you know. So you just your heart's just racing in the morning. That's what we want. Oh well, between the borders, my favorite alarm clock. My favorite alarm was an OC remix from the original Dune PC game. I do get some unpleasant vibes when I listen to it normally. It was just enough to wake me up without being unpleasant. I don't know. Anyone ever tried one of those like alarm clocks that are supposed to simulate like the sun rising, and that's supposed to like wake you up in a pleasant way? I wonder if people have those, and if so, how well they work. Oh well, Beta Human, you vouch for the sun simulating alarm clocks? I've never heard of anyone actually having them, but I was very intrigued by the idea. They work great for you. Oh my goodness. No way. Okay, cool. A beta human, you also used to have computer controlled lights to get you to sleep by simulating sunset, but it didn't work as well as you'd hoped. Good atmosphere though. Oh, so that's kind of the opposite of the sun simulating alarm clock. It's like the sunset simulating light system. That's something I hadn't even considered. That's kind of fun too. Oh wow. Oh my god, that sounds really elaborate between the borders. Lights get dimmer and more red as bedtime approaches. And when they go off, I know I'm up too late. It had its advantages. That's really cool. Wow. Huh. I feel pretty fortunate in that I've never really had too much trouble getting to sleep. And I'm really, really grateful. Because that's how, you know, that's your most important thing. For every type of well-being. I actually feel like... Yeah, the brightest part of this fish should be kind of... There should be a line in the middle. I feel like. So I might actually do some... I might do some shading at the belly as well. Yeah. The Renaissance! Ren! Good to see you. Oh my goodness. It's going well. It's going really well. Renaissance is amazing streamer, amazing artist, a painter, an amazing painter. Ren. There. N-E-S, ants. There, N-E-S, ants. I always have trouble with it, but it's worth the trouble. Yes, Ren. Ren is an amazing streamer. Thank you so much for popping by. Yeah, we're just working on this EGA fish for this EGA scene that we're doing up. And after that, I will be playing Rise of the Dragon. So in about 12 minutes, I'm going to play a bit of Rise of the Dragon in EGA. How's your streaming been? Yeah, it's almost dragon time. Oh, cool, your schedule's changed. Nice. Yes, it's a fine fat fish. This fish has a secret inside of it, and it's gonna rock the quiet ghost town of Crimson, Ontario. It's in the intro, so it's no spoiler to say there's a big old diamond in this fine fat fish. And it's gonna kick off all of the incidents that occur after. Between the Borders, you're a fan of Rise of the Dragon? Oh, good. Okay, so streaming's been great. Has been curtailed. Ren says Renaissance, but for good reasons. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Yep, I've been keeping pretty well my my Tuesday schedule. Dan's been busier, so we haven't had too many music streams this summer, but it's good, you know, it's good reasons for Dan to be unavailable as well, so totally get it. What's your schedule now, by the way, Ren? Yeah, Dan's doing great. Dan's doing really well. Ooh, Between the Borders, you're a huge fan. You played it on a release. You basically played it once every year or two since. Kind of short when you know every move, but all adventure games are. This is very true, Between the Borders. I am playing the EGA version I don't know what version you tend to play. Do you play the VGA? Because I do think the VGA is gorgeous as well. But I'm really glad to hear that you're such a huge fan of it. Because I really, the interface is great. The music is amazing. I really am liking it so far. And I did play it a bit back in the day. And I did play the EGA version back in the day as well. Now I'm not just playing the EGA version because I'm making an EGA game. Ooh, you've only played the VGA version, so this is a new experience. Ooh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, the Renaissance streaming Fridays and Saturdays. Might sneak in another stream during the week, but we'll see. That's great, Ren. No, it's really, really, really good to see you. Beta Human, you're VGA Rise of the Dragon for life? Well, it started as a VGA game, so I can totally get... It's got beautiful VGA graphics. And then they went back and did the EGA version. So yeah, I mean, in that respect, probably the VGA, it's better suited to be a VGA game. But, I can't help myself at all when it comes to there being an EGA version of something. And they did a really good job with the EGA on it. I mean, they didn't just straight up convert it and just leave it. They did fix it, and they made it look really nice. The UI is really good between the borders. I really like the click and drag of the objects into my inventory and everything. The game is coming along. Yeah, the game's coming along really nicely. I am working on chapter 5 right now of 7 for the Crimson Diamond, and I just started this week working on section 2 of chapter 5. There's 3 sections in chapter 5. I'm working on section 2 of it, and yeah, it's going really nicely. I'm very encouraged. I'm hoping to launch the game first quarter of 2023, but we will see how far I get. But that is the dream. But it's my first, game, so I don't know. But I do have some good momentum right now, and I know what needs to be done, and I have a plan. And yeah, it's hopefully we'll stick to it, and everything, hopefully nothing horrible happens. Beta Human, they did a really good job with the referring to Rise of the Dragon. I was expecting a vicious trash fire. Yeah, I mean, there are EGA versions of adventure games that they seem to have just kind of let go. I'm thinking of like Space Quest 4, I think, is one that they kind of seemed like they just directly converted it and then didn't help it out at all. But no, they did a nice job. They did some beautiful dithering in Rise of the Dragon. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. It gives the graphics this very, very, very nice effect. So I'm really looking forward to playing it tonight. And considering, the other games we've played so far have been Personal Nightmare, which was the hardest game so far. Last Half of Darkness, which wasn't that difficult. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade EGA, which was pretty challenging. I feel pretty good about Rise of the Dragon's difficulty level. Good. Between the Borders, still a similar position on your first game. Between the Borders, do you have the link to the Steam page, if you have a Steam page at all, or any other kind of itch.io or any other shop page where you could play a demo or just wishlist or anything like that? Or Beta Human, you like the room lighting? Yeah, I can't resist a bit of room lighting. I think some of this the darkness has to kind of extend down if I kind of zoom out a little bit. But yeah, I'm really pleased. That's actually kind of nice. I should do more scales like that. I'm really pleased with, yeah, my progress. I did take a couple months to work on a friend's game, so I had a bit of a slowdown in development, but I'm back on it now and it feels really good. Yes, this fish will eventually become an emoji. A Twitch emote, I'm pretty sure. A suggestion, just a mirror suggestion of dithering on that. That's gonna be nice, I think. We talked about giving this fish a bit of a metallic look. I think this will go a ways to achieving that look if I can just... Oops. Okay, between the borders. Okay, nope, Steam page yet. Waiting on minimal viable product to make the page and start making more of a push. Problem with making your own engine is there's a lot of lead work. We do have a placeholder webpage though. Oh, do you want to link the placeholder webpage? Brave soul making your own engine. That's far beyond my capabilities. Oh, thank you. Yes, Hibernaculum game. Ooh, yes, Wormwood Studios. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, now I recognize this on Twitter. I love this. Like, I love the palette you have here. That beautiful, like, Odinil green and that earthiness. I'm a huge fan of, like, earthy looking sci-fi. Very good. Yeah, it looks amazing. So best of luck with it. Yeah. Oh, Bill, you liking the fish? Yeah, I'm starting to find my groove with the fish, I think, where I'm starting to pick out the little bits of I'm gonna put a little bit, just a little touch of dither in, you know, to give us that feeling, that dithering feeling, you know, that we all enjoy. Well, I don't know if we all enjoy it, but it's kind of my thing. Yes, emoji, very human. Animated flopping emoji fish. Yeah, the link, yeah, it looks like an Amiga game. Between the borders, regarding making your own engine, it's a decision I don't regret, but I very strongly recommend against it if you have any choice. Yes. Yes. Oh, Dual Names, you're still, yeah, Dual Names, if knows anything about, Vic Brown. Dual Names, of course, the developer of Primordia. So that's kind of amazing. Yes, the art is amazing. It's just so great. So great. Yeah. So this is that kind of like that freehand dithering, which it might not line up perfectly on a grid, you know, but it's okay. We can break rules here. It's fine. Manero Mike, the good thing about the fish is that you can reuse the art as one of those novelty wall hanging singing fish. Yeah, I could put this in the game as a, what was it, Billy the Bass? What was it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's gonna be, this is a nice kind of between these two colors for the fish. This will do a good job, I think. I should probably, you know, not make myself work that hard with the eyes and just zoom in just a wee bit. Yeah. And then I also probably will do the same treatment in the gray area next time. Ooh, okay, Dual Names has a favorite pixel artist in terms of color choice, Shane Stevens. Okay, I'm gonna write this down too. I need a notebook just for you guys and all your amazing things. Shane Stevens. Frogs. Max. Vilkin, which will be more popular t-shirt, bucket or fish? I don't know, the fish is gonna be pretty appealing. I mean, look at these gorgeous scales we're working in to this. Right? And how it gradually is going to just... How very gradually this dither is going to kind of get a little bit more subdued as we get across the side of the fish, so that you get kind of a nice... You know, it starts to break up, give us something more gradual, kind of like a pointillism effect, you know? Like that. We're going to get in here, just have it all nice and sparse in those scales, and then work our way up, back, you know, massage it a little bit like that. Oh, I see, Dual Names. Okay, so Shane unfortunately passed away 2 years ago. Oh, that's very sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Did the character art in Resonance and other games, the list is endless. Okay, well, I'm going to look him up. He really loved the Commodore palette. I am very interested in the Commodore palette, actually. He locked himself in horrible palettes, Shane did, like 2 or 3 color ones, and made miracles. Okay, I'm definitely going to take a look. Oh, Between Borders, yeah, you're head down on engine, but yes, good to know that your next steps are what's the word I'm looking for? Imminent. He hated more than 4 colors. Shane did. Of course, yeah, Between the Borders, yeah, doing it right is a thing. Very, very much good luck with it, because it's looking amazing, and I do follow you on Twitter and all that stuff. It looks awesome. But yeah, I think that the fish, some of that texture we're getting into the fish, that's something we're gonna work on and play with next time. We made some pretty good progress, though, I have to say, on that. But yeah, it's around 10:30. We're going to do the thing we do now, which is we're going to go back to Big Julia. We're going to close this out, all of our Photoshop screens. Okay. We're going to go to Big Julia, and now we're going to do the thing of the night that we do before we start Rise of the Dragon. We're going to put me on mute. The captions will still work. I'm going to eat my snack, and then we're going to start on Rise of the Dragon. But I don't want you guys to have to listen to me chew, so that's why I'm going to mute myself. Okay? Here we go. Okay, so Manny or Mike, have a great night. I don't know if you caught the captions and stuff, but happy Crimson Good Tuesday and have a great rest of your week. Disaster Squad. Yeah, how much Japanese do I know? I'm like halfway through Unit 4 in Duolingo. Um, I think I can read it much better, and also when I'm in Duolingo, I feel way more fluent. But like actually speaking Japanese out loud, I think I'm pretty terrible at it. But reading it, I'm decent at it. Mm. But when I watch like children's cartoons in Japanese, I understand like Anpanman, which is probably for like kindergarten kids. I understand maybe like 50%, maybe. Between the Borders asked, how is the Duolingo in Japanese? I asked because Russian starts you off with such useful phrases as Mama, Dima's a medic, and where's my sister? Strange choices. Well, I actually kind of skipped the first bit of Duolingo. Hold on, let me check. I skipped Unit 1 of Duolingo, which was like, it was like the hiragana and the katakana stuff because I already knew that stuff. And like basic greetings and stuff, I kind of skipped all that. I started in like Unit 2, like halfway in Unit 2. Ooh, thank you, Bilkun. Another Twitter account to follow. Let's see if I can open this in Twitter. Follow. Hold on. Okay. Right. Yeah, so I think it's probably a little bit more useful than Mama Dima's a medic. But yeah, I mean, I kind of, like I said, I skipped a very, very intro stuff and started to get into like, very basic, simple sentences about what what I'm eating for breakfast, and I went to the mall and stuff like that. Aha! You think between the borders, you might be inspired to get back into trying to learn Russian for business expense. I'm going to change my tag to Rise of the Dragon. Done. I really like Duolingo. They make it really easy to just get in, a few lessons every day, which I try to do. But I should be doing more to like learn Japanese, I think. I'd eventually like to be fluid, but that's kind of a big ask. Okay, we're going to turn this down. We're going to stop the MIDI. We are going to turn down the desktop audio because actually Rise of the Dragon is surprisingly loud. And let me get to show and tell. This is the screen we use for this, but let me just turn off this. Yeah, turn that off. Turn on my no hints thing. Oh, so yeah, so for when I play this, I asked for no hints and no backseating, but don't worry, I'm super impatient, and the second I get stuck, I do ask for help. So. Oh, Pimsleur is for spoken word between the borders, says, but Duolingo, but it's expensive. Pimsleur is. Duolingo, yeah, Duolingo is, they do a really good job, and like it's free, like they kind of makes you watch ads here and there, but it's pretty inobtrusive. So I certainly don't mind it. I'm also using Defend for Defend Reloaded, which is kind of a nice program for this. Just make sure that this is all working. All right. Oh, move this down. Great. Perfect. So we're going to skip introduction. I wish I could like load before I had to choose about my skipping the introduction or not. Yeah, Dynamix between the borders. This is probably the Dynamix game I played the most. My friend neighbor had like Willy Beamish and Heart of China, and I didn't really play those ones too much. But I know they're top quality games. Restore. Where were we? Latest. Well, that's helpful. Yes, the Renaissance. Yeah, Duolingo's cool, but as a supplement if you're doing other things, reading, speaking with other people, etc. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it, the Renaissance. Oh no, you got dead-ended in Willy Beamish a long time ago. Oh yeah, so I just picked up all these bombs and stuff out of my cupboard, but I'm kind of wondering why. Because I'm pretty sure no one's gonna want me to pick up bombs at all. So yeah, I don't know why I've got these on me. I'm sure that'll end well. But yeah, it's a great looking game. Yeah, so this is there's a timer thing here. So we have a date with our girlfriend at 1930, I think. Yes, 1930. We have a date with a girlfriend. Yeah, this looks like an apartment in Tokyo, Bumblebee Bat. Oh yeah, I'm sure these I'm sure I can't imagine how expensive Tokyo is. Bumblebee Bat. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking game. But I'm kind of wondering what I should do. You know, I will try something though. There's also like a really nice bathroom here. Oh wow, the nap pen is still in here. I didn't take it last time, and I didn't take this. And then there's a shower, plus the toilet. That's nice. And yeah, I'm kind of what I kind of feel like doing right now. Oh wow, we have a message on the machine. I'm not the greatest at this. Like, I don't understand why this doesn't just go in. Go in, I said. Do I have to turn it on first? Okay, yes I do. So I thought there was a new message on here next. Oh, okay, so I just didn't play the car one. Yeah, Between the Borders, like, look at this video stuff. It looks so good for being an EGA. Like, that's 3 colors. That's black, gray, and light gray. Yeah, the shower and toilet combo. Like, I know that is a real thing in places. It's just not something I ever was accustomed to growing up, so I still think it's a little bit weird. But I'm sure it's normal for other people, and actually does make a lot of sense. Okay, so that was that. So that wasn't really that important. Oh, you shared a shower and toilet with others? That's not that unusual, Bumblebee Bat, because, yeah, when I was... Oh, yeah, I forgot to load my gun, in fact. That's another thing. When I was in London for Adventure X, yeah, like, a lot of, like, the hotels that are by King's Cross Station, they have shared bathrooms. So I'm going to load my gun. I don't have my gun on me, but... I went out. Oh, done. Done. But yeah, the way you combine stuff and interact with the environment in this game is really nice. So this, you can combine those two things. Oh, now it just now won't let me. This is the power pack for the gun, which is so I just want to load the gun. It's a good for a year. Okay, I guess I had to look at it first. But I do know pledge. Oh, yeah, and so you can make him hold it, and he looks cool. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm still not 100% on how this works. Oh, I just needed to... I'm still not 100% on, Oh no! On how this all works. More interesting things. This looks great. We're over a week behind. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a comic book. I love like they did a good job with the dithering. Like this is like you won't get dithering if you just like converted something. For the most part. It's nice looking. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to hide my gun under the pillow. And there's something I actually do want to try. I'm sure that I'm not supposed to do this right now. But we have these bombs now. And we can go to the factory and maybe set them off. So I kind of want to see what that looks like. Even though that's probably not what I'm supposed to do. But I still got a lot of time before my date. And, you know, I got to kill time. Yeah, Bill Coon, oh, you've seen actual people, like, have YouTube videos about living in actual apartments this small? Yeah, I mean, I think if there's a lot of, like, nice public facilities for, like, parks and communal places, like, this can work. Between the borders, you watch a streamer in an undisclosed nation in Southeast Asia who lives in an apartment about this size. Cities are expensive. Yeah, they are. Tell me about it. I live in Toronto. Yes. Oh, meanwhile, the screen is different. There's an EGA. There are EGA details that aren't in the VGA version. This had to have a full team to convert it, or one very overworked graphic artist. Yeah, Between the Borders, like I said, they've done such a wonderful job on this. That, yeah, I'm really hoping there's more than one person. Yeah, I'm gonna kill time before my dead. I'm going to blow up a factory. I'm gonna try. Because yeah, there are some other locations, and this is one of those games where I feel like I need to do some experimentation before I actually figure out what to do. So this was by City Hall, I believe, right? It was kind of down a... It was out this way. And it was kind of... Was it this way? It wasn't this way. This is where that old man was, right? Yeah, this isn't right. My sense of direction is terrible. Where's the screen to get to... The door has been welded shut. I can't bomb. Where's the place to bomb from? What's going on? Okay, I could have sworn I had access to the factory here. Oh, you have 2 roommates, 1 bathroom, but you have some space. That's nice Between the Borders. But yeah, the door has been welded shut. Where is the screen to... Okay, Between the Borders, how do I get to that factory screen from here? Is this just not a place I can go? Have I forgotten so quickly how to get places? Because I could have sworn. Because this is where this guy is. Yeah, that's not where I want to be. The gate's shut, you assume, for the date? Okay, so okay. So I can't... So this gate has to be open. Okay, gotcha. Okay, the gate should be open, but it's closed for some reason. Even with this I think that if they had just a bit more time or more people, they could have really cleaned this up and they could have made it perfect. But yeah, I just feel like they didn't have the time to make it perfect, but I think they made it very, very good. And the VGA, of course, looks amazing. Okay, so we can't make trouble here. It's kind of a shame. I wonder if we can visit any of the other locations, because there's the police office, and there's Mayor Vincenzi. So I'm kind of wondering if we can see Mayor Vincenzi. There's this lady. I want to go see the mayor. Okay, he's busy, so we can't see him. Karen, our girlfriend. We just walked into the Hall of Records with a bunch of bombs. Hey, Karen. She's happy because we gave her flowers. Okay, wait, maybe she can help us. Okay, so we don't have any information right now. Okay. We need, so she can't check stuff for us. Okay, so that's good. So that's good between the borders. You walk 2 blocks in 3 directions and you hit parks. Yeah, that's important. That can be super important. Especially, yeah, if you live in a place with like roommates and stuff, it's nice to be able to get out. Let's see, it's now 5 o'clock. Oh wait, no it's not. What time is that for? We have, our thing's at 7:30, which is 19:30, so we still have a few hours to go. And I'm wondering... No. So she no longer sells roses. This guy's awesome. I said that before and I still believe it. Blades, Pleasure Dome. So we don't actually have a lot of places to go. We can't go to the Pleasure Dome, I'm sure, with bombs. We can always fast forward the time, which I do appreciate. They're not going to let us get in with bombs, are they? Are they fine with bombs? Oh, no weapons detected. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, the art direction for everyone is amazing. Do these guys want to talk yet? No. This is my girl. She's really cool. Oh, I thought we talked to her before. Yeah, like look at there's like the gray dither, white dither, brown dither, and the red dither, all in one face. I thought I had this conversation with her before. Exactly, Bilkin. The flower lady now says she refuses to slaughter flowers. Yeah, the guy's name is Fubar. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've already been to these places, so I don't know why everyone's acting like we haven't been here. Did we not go to this place in this save? Let's find out about drugs. Oh, then I restarted the game. Oh, so I haven't done any of this conversation? Okay, well that's good. And Between the Borders, this would look great on a CRT. Sakanako, good to see you. Yes, Rise of the Dragon. Yeah, the EGA version, which I'm playing right now, is a little less seen than the VGA one. Okay, so yeah, we didn't talk to all these people then. The only person we really need to talk to is this guy Jake. So I should get that done before our date. Art's amazing. I got no complaints. I'm going to try to be a little tougher this time. So this is something we now know, that we had to show this picture of Chandra Vincenzi to Jake. Come on. No? Did we just... He just does not want to talk to us now? I thought that was supposed to work. He doesn't even want to look at it now? Oh no. Kidding? Yeah, second account. Well, from what I've been told, the EGA version, you could send like a card. You fill out a card, some sort of weird registration card, and with your VGA discs, and they would send you the EGA version. Because they didn't. I guess they didn't sell this one on shelves. I don't get why they're not letting me show this to Jake. Is it because I annoyed him? Ugh. Because that's not working, so I'm going to have to restore anyway. Wow. So I'm not even going to check that message because I know what that is. But I will, I'm so sorry I have to repeat so much of this game. So this is the harmonica that goes in the gun. Okay. So now I know to go directly to... Yeah, I didn't do any of the Pleasure Dome stuff yet, so I guess I'll do that now. And do it the right way. And then by that time we're done with that, hopefully it'll be time for the date. Yeah, his room is... university dormish. A lot of university dorms kind of have like shared rooms in a way. It's so funny that he doesn't notice that we have bombs on us. Oh, it's a different woman this time. I'll save it again now, because... restarted. Oops. So she doesn't really give us any information, but I will ask her about Chandra this time. Yeah, I think that's why the second account, like the EG version, is more rare, because most people wouldn't want to ship your extra discs. Like, what, ship back their discs? And also, yeah, like, they wouldn't want to ship double sets of discs in the box. Okay, so she doesn't know anybody. I don't know why we get to talk to her. Oh, nice. Okay, between the borders, you were in dorms at 25, paid for a single room in a little cluster. 5 per people per bathroom and little kitchen shared living area. That's not bad at all, between the borders. Okay, so this time we're going to talk to Jake. We're going to be super efficient about this. Not annoy him. Okay. I even like this font. And now we should hopefully be able to show him the picture, right? Yes, there we go. Yeah, second account, yeah, this they definitely put some elbow grease into this. They didn't just do a conversion. Ren, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Best of luck with everything and your changed stream schedule and all the reasons behind that. Yeah, sleep well, Ren. Excellent. And the face, I do really like these faces. I think it's just look. I love The animation of the light here. Oh, he actually, his eyes are red there. And I do, yeah, there was a comic book that came with this. I like these conversation choices are nice too. Try to guilt him. Oh, that worked. Okay, so we got Chen's. Yeah, see, we did get this information last time, so that's good. Did we make a friend? Nice. Ah, between the borders, you also love the font. You have strong opinions on low-res fonts, so you cheated. Main interface is 320 by 180. Oof. Mine is 320 by 200. It's integer scaled with full resolution text. Yes, I've heard people do that, too. Yes, retro the way you remember, not the way it was. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about doing that for mine as well. I chickened out because I was like, oh no, so much work. But just it's a smart way to do it. Restarted. Jake again. Good. So we do have so what was it? 1930. Don't forget. I'm gonna forget. I wish I could set an alarm in this game. Okay. Right, later. Is that gonna count a bunch of? You think a bunch of Dynamix games had similar interfaces? I really like. I say that I've been struggling a little bit with the interface, but I really like it. I want a drink. No, he's not serving. And this lady is Candy. That's true. Between the borders, like if you're gonna make your own engine, it's you can make it do exactly what you want. I wonder, can we actually do business with this woman? I don't know. I'm kind of scared, and I'm kind of scared what Twitch will do. Anyway, we're gonna say no. If you guys are interested in seeing if you can do business with Candy, you can buy the game on GOG for like $7 Canadian, or probably cheaper in American. Oh, she looks sad there. Okay, so yeah, I'm using Adventure Game Studio for mine, and I don't want to mess with anything more than I need to. Oh wow, I don't think I even came to the screen before. That's kind of cool. Oh wow, there's other guys. I didn't even go here before. I didn't even... Okay. Save. Oops. This is the best track, too. Ooh, new screen. Okay. Ooh. hatch. That dancing routine is really elaborate. I'm trying to watch it loop. Okay. I wonder. Can we just give him a bomb? What happens if we do that? Have a bomb. Do we need to arm it? I don't know how to use these. They're broken. The green bars in the cutscene. Yes, I noticed the green bars. Yes, Between the Borders, yes, your game looks amazing. And I'm hoping to buy it. And when you have a Steam page, I will wishlist. I want to be a Mighty Pirate Maximus. Oh, Maximus, I wanted to ask you, have you been to Adventure X before? Yes, Dual Names is another adventure game studio dev. You thought Jose Cuervo was a character he mentioned was a character in the game. Nice. Well, he talks about him like he's a character in the game. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, how many frames, and they really went all out on this lady. And it's really good. It's really well done. So that's all I can do with that guy. I'm just like, she's awesome. She's awesome. Well done. Well done, you guys. They even, like, there's a bit of, like, dithering in like, at least one of these frames. Yeah. Nice. Okay, good. I'm looking forward to it, Between the Borders. Ah, nice. Okay, so your first time Adventure X Maximus. Nice. Okay. The dancer definitely looks like... Oh, wow, I came back here again. It's just I'm so drawn to her. Yeah, I'm sure she looks really good in VGA as well. And they definitely got some reference for that. I wonder if I can go blow up the plant now. All the attention to detail, like the little rat scurrying into the box. Let's try to go here again. No, it's still closed. Okay. Let's go to Chen Lu's. (1930, 1930, 1930). 1930 is date time. Ooh. Oh, what's going on here? Uh-oh. What's this? Okay, this looks scary. Save. Okay. What is this? Elevator. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. says VCR. I want to look at the guy. I want to look at everything. Okay, play. I'm sure I only have a certain amount of time to do this. It's great. Brother Lou. Okay, got the card. Great. I'm sure this is timed, and if I don't do this with enough alacrity. Okay, so there's the bathroom. Oh my gosh, they all look like Cobra Commander. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, that moved quickly. Oh no, we missed our date. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's August the 1st. Is that August the 1st? Okay, I'm gonna try that again. I feel like we're supposed to just get the card and scram, because we'll be able to come back here at any time. Okay, skip. Yeah, I really... I just want to see what's in all these places. Yeah, we're definitely gonna like get caught after seeing all this. Oops. Oh. You can only get the card out when the thing's on. Okay, that's weird that we got out that time. Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, the character was arrested for murder. Oh no, he missed his date. That's how I felt. Let's take a look what we got. Yeah, it's true between the borders. After standing Karen up again, she's at least gonna break up with us. But we didn't, because now we've got this. Ah, administered drugs transdermally and measured dosage. Cool. Can we put it on? Okay, hold on. Let me save it first. Save. Pre-patch. Can I put it on him? Ooh. Whoa. Game over. Okay, so we're not going to do that. Gabriel Knight 2 flashbacks milestones. I actually haven't seen Gabriel Knight 2. Okay. I like the flying car. That's a nice touch. Okay. Good ending, yes. Thank you. Yes, very good ending. So what happens when you drink Monster, too? Yeah, bad patches. Bad patch. You know, I'm just going to watch this because otherwise I'm just never going to know when I have a new message. Use hover car. Thank you. Done. I think I'm getting the hang of the interface now. Can we put the bad stuff back in our... Can we put this stuff back in here? No? I don't want to walk around with them. Yeah, they really want to know about Momo's used cars. Ugh. So let's take a look. This is Chen Lu's cars. I'm assuming we can go back in there or something. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're gonna not take these in our date. We'll take the patch though, because you just never know. Oh, the CGA version second account 640 by 200 monochrome. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? It's almost time. I should leave now, so I won't be late. I like getting places early. Headed to Karen's. Okay, so let's go to Karen's. Let's leave the bombs here. So, my question is... Look at that, smooth as silk. So the bombs should still be on the... Okay, good, they're still on the floor. Great. Okay, let's head to Karen's. I hope this won't have adult themes. MCGA? Between the Borders? Ooh. I'm on time, yay! I like being on time. I don't know what MCGA is. Nice music. Liver and onion. Oh dear. Yep. Released with only text changes on Sega CD should be okay. Okay. No nudity. Nice. Just a bit of gore, talk of drugs and sex. That's fine. Cool, we did it. We did the date. Now it's late at night. Messages? I wanted to check my messages. My bombs are all here still. Nice. So this is post date. Save. Post Karen date. Yeah, we did awesome. Is there a score in this, by the way? Speaking of score. I really want to try to bomb that place. So I think I'm going to try that again. Because maybe I'll just always bring my bombs with me. No, it's still closed. Let's talk to our friend Chang Li. My destiny is elsewhere. I guess I'm supposed to go to bed at some point. Because he'll just fall asleep like in Stardew Valley. Yeah, what were the feelies sucking a cow in Rise of the Dragon? Okay, let's go to bed, and that's a good end point, I think. How do I do that? How do I oh, wait a sec. Is it 1 p.m.? It's 1 p.m. Oh, I'm fine for the day. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. This 24-hour clock. Registration card, discs. There wasn't like a patch of whatever the drug was in there just for funds. Okay, so then hopefully... hopefully we can talk to Mayor Vincenzi. Or maybe we can talk to Karen and give her the patch? Yay, she's happy. Yes, there is. Oh, this. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Okay. What are these? Johnny Kwong, Wilshire. Okay. Snake. Oh, so that guy is the guy we saw in the club. No? Yes? Patches? Or something? Okay, Johnny Kwong. The snake. Address unknown. Then called Chen Lu. Yeah, Johnny Kwong. Okay. Cool. You auto-sleep when you reach a certain time. You get a warning, then you sleep wherever you are, hopefully at home, between the borders. Whew! You didn't give us... Here, look at the patch. Look at the patch. No? That was nice of her. I like how in this game we wake up at noon. I know all about that. Save. Okay. Day 2. Got ID info. Let's see if we can't talk to Vincenzi. Still busy. This game influenced you in a lot of ways between the borders. So can your character fall asleep? Just super fall asleep. Let's go to Pleasure Dome because I think that's where our guy was, right? Oh, Johnny Kwong. We can go to Johnny Kwong. Well, that's a good place to end off, I think. Whoa, I don't think I ever saw this particular screen in when I play this. Oh, wow. There's a guy up there. Ooh, the sewer level. Okay. I think this is a great place to stop. Save. I'll put the date on this. Date being August the 2nd. I like how it's August the 1st in the game and it's August the 2nd. August 2nd latest. Great. Okay, waking up at noon between the borders. Gotcha. I love it. I love it. Okay, great place. Okay. So, we're going to need to find someone to raid. That's what we're going to need to do now. Does anyone have any bright ideas? Oh, and my caption is not working. Okay, great. Yeah, does anyone have any bright ideas of who to raid? I will open up my Twitch. Robot Spacers doing Amon Ra. I don't think we can resist that. Ah, Between the Borders. This is a good example of actual art changes. If I recall correctly, the sky is not blue in the VJ version, but it provides a great contrast with a fixed color choice. It's gorgeous. I like this. That screen. I'm. This is one of my favorite screens we've seen. I think, the mix of cool and the warm, like the cool shadow and the warm lighting. Okay, well that actually makes it really easy for us because Robot Spacer is back on Amon Ra, and I have actually been watching Robot Spacer's VODs about his play of Deg of Amon Ra, so that's been super nice to see. So we're gonna do that. That's really super easy. Bill Coon says, in hindsight, this game really was a really good adventure mystery game, especially in 1990. I couldn't appreciate it at 12. I don't think I appreciate it as much as I do now, especially after playing the other games we played. This game is super polished. We're going to read Robot Spacer. And we could show off, anybody who subs can show off their new fancy new emotes. And Between the Borders, I'm so glad you were here for to see some of this. I'm really this is probably my favorite game I've let's played so far in terms of how straightforward it is. Like I liked The Last Crusade, but there is some really picky tedious parts. Great. So everyone, happy Crimson Catoos Day. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Maybe we'll have a Dan, maybe we won't have a Dan. No matter what, we will do something fun. It could be back to EGA Fish and more of Rise of the Dragon. That wouldn't be a bad thing. So, thanks again. Thank you, everyone. It's always nice to hang out. And then I'll be back on working on Crimson Diamond Section 2, and hopefully I'll have more to tell you about it next week. Okie dokie. I said everybody. Is it? Oh wow. I don't know. Sometimes my stream stops recording, and then I gotta get the lower res version. It's kind of not nice. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna put the raid on now, and I will see you guys over there. And have a great week. Okay.